Hello everybody. Today we will discuss the concept of contradiction. What does that mean? If we have a full sentence, a sentence that is being made out of smaller sentences, that is comprised of smaller sentences, then when we talk about contradiction, what we're really saying is that no matter what is the truth value or false value, whatever the value of the smaller sentences, whatever the value of those individual small sentences of part of the whole sentence, whether those small sentences are true or false or both or only true or only false or a combination of all of those options, whatever the value of those smaller sentences is, when we will look at the whole sentence, the full sentence as a whole, we will see always that his value is always false. So we can see that in the case of contradiction, we will see that always the most extreme column of the truth table will be always false, no matter what happens and what are the values of the smaller pieces of this big and full sentence. And in order to explain to you when does this kind of logic applies and when does it make sense and why do we need this kind of construct to have this contradiction thing, I will share with you a real life example, and you will see that there are some examples that this kind of construct of contradiction is actually useful and describe reality in quite a good way. So just I want to tell you that my example is a personal example. I do not want to spread any global ideas about feminism or chauvinism or gender roles. This is not the issue here at all. This is just one anecdote of my real life. So please just leave this example in its specific context because it has no larger life implication, just for this example. As I said, well, my example goes back to the time that I had a spouse, a boyfriend, and we lived together. And interestingly, every time after we finished eating and there was a pile of dirty dishes in the sink, I was the one that was cleaning them, and my boyfriend was not cleaning them ever. And I was starting to get a bit uneasy about this, and I wanted to try to nudge him and to influence him to take more part in washing the dishes. So I was thinking about all kinds of strategies that I can employ to achieve this goal. So the first thing that I thought that maybe I should try do, and that I should make a decision about to try to see if it can help, is the strategy of either to ask him, and so I will go to my boyfriend and ask him, hey, my boyfriend, do you mind cleaning the dishes today? The other option regarding the asking of the boyfriend, I could do actually the opposite, and I could decide not to ask him. I would just leave the pile of the dishes in the sink and not say anything, and just hope that he will do it by himself out of his own initiative. So as you can see, I had two options here, so we can label these two options as 0 or 1 or true or false. Let's look at it as true and false. So true is to ask my boyfriend, could you please wash the dishes? False would be to leave the dishes in the sink and not say anything and hope he will do it on his own. The other strategy that I wanted to employ and to see if it would work is the idea that I would make a fight with him. I will show him that I am angry. I will cease to sleep in the same bed with him, and I will not talk to him. This way he will see that I am angry, and perhaps it will encourage him to do the dishes. Let's call this option true. The negative of that option, let's call it false, is actually not to show him that I am angry, to disguise my anger, to suppress it, and to continue continue to love him, be friendly, continue to show him love and care, and maybe this way he will be encouraged to do the dishes. So this truth table that you see here shows the different combinations of my strategies. So this column over here under the letter P is my decision whether I want to ask him to clean the dishes or not to ask him and just leave the dishes in the sink and not say anything. So this would be the P dilemma. So true would be that I would ask him, and false would be that I would not ask him. I would just leave the dishes in the sink. And the other column that I called it Q is the other strategy about showing him anger or disguising my anger and showing him love. So true would be to show him that I'm angry, be angry, not talk to him, not sleep in the same bed. And false would be that I will disguise my anger and I will keep on showing him love, care, and compassion. So as you can see, there are all kinds of combinations of these different strategies that I can employ. Now I will tell you what happened in reality. What happened is that regarding the decision to take, should I ask my boyfriend to wash the dishes or should I not ask him and just leave the dishes in the sink and not say anything? When I used to go and ask my boyfriend to wash the dishes, he would not wash the dishes. The reason he said is that I am nagging him. He does not like that I'm poking him and nagging him and going after him and asking him things. So in order, because I was asking him and he took it as a nagging, he did not wash the dishes. Now, regarding the other option that I tried and did, which was not to ask him, just leave the dishes in the sink and not say anything, and I hope he will do it alone. When I employed that strategy, my boyfriend did not wash the dishes. The reason he said he is not washing the dishes is because he forgot. He forgot about the dishes. I did not ask him. I did not talk to him about it, and he was preoccupied with other things, so he forgot, and this is why he did not wash the dishes. Now, regarding the other decision I would make, whether to be angry and to show him that I'm angry, or rather to suppress my anger and continue to show love and affection. When I used to show anger and be angry with my boyfriend and fight with him and not sleep with him in the same bed, so he would not wash the dishes. And the reason he did not wash the dishes is he saw that I'm in a fight with him. So why should he be kind to me and cooperative if I'm not cooperating with him? So if I'm initiating a fight with him, he will reply with the same way, and he will not wash the dishes and he will not cooperate with me. In the other times when I took the other option and I suppressed my anger and showed my boyfriend love and affection and care as if I'm not angry, my boyfriend did not wash the dishes. The reason he did not wash the dishes was because he saw that I love him anyway. He can continue his regular behavior without any consequence. He believed that I forgive him or that I look the other way because I continue to show love. So he had no incentive to wash the dishes, and he did not wash the dishes. So as you can see, in any kind of combinations of actions that I did or did not do, whether I asked him to wash the dishes and was angry on him, or whether I asked him to wash the dishes and suppressed my anger, or whether I did not ask him to wash the dishes and was angry on him, or whether I did not ask him and showed him love, whatever option I decided to do, and in any combination, the result was that he did not wash the dishes. Now, regarding this result, washing dishes or not washing dishes, again we have this kind of two options, true or false, black and white, 0 and 1. So let's say that to wash the dishes is true and not wash the dishes is false. So in my case, whatever I did or did not do, the result was that my boyfriend did not wash the dishes. And as you can see here, we can see that at any combinations of actions or strategies that I employed, the result was 1. My boyfriend did not wash the dishes. So this is why we have this column, which is all false. I hope this was clear. If so, please leave a like so I will know it was okay. And I'll see you all soon.